right there. Listen to me.
This is for the quest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
$45,000. Not bad. Okay, food. Anything here that is about to spoil?
There's work to be done.
You've decided? Good. Let's get building.
We're gonna build here?
Indeed.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again. We've got what we need.
Creep around in the dark without a light? Where's your torch?
Hmm. Do I need to wait for him to like... he is still working.
Marius, there's work to be done.
We can't work in the dark.
Marius, there's work to be done. Marius, there's work to be done.
Good choice. Come with me.
We're gonna build here?
Right here.
I'm ready.
We've got...
Well, it is going to take a little bit. This will be the herb garden.
I want to build...
Certainly. We've...
Hmm.
The tavern could have its own brewery. Then we'll have fresher ale and fatter profits.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
We're gonna build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just... All good.
Alright. Slavish boar. Not bad.
I want to...
Certainly.
Folk like a game of dice, and so do I. We should have a dice table and invite some players. Maybe I can even win back some of what I'm paying out in wages.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
We're gonna build...
Indeed. All...
Okay, now we do need to get up here because we cannot build in the dark. Let's get up and sleep.
Marius, there's work to be done.
All right. I'll muster the labor. Come with me.
We're gonna build here?
Yes.
I'm ready.
I'll just... All good.
Damn it, I'm hungry. I want to build... Let's build an archery range for them.
Very well. So they don't bot...
I didn't really think about only having one of those, but never mind.
We're gonna build here?
Yes.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again. All good.
Well, I think we are ready to actually go for the church.
I want to build...
So?
Let's start repairing the church.
Right. That should do it. We've got everything we need to start building. Come with me.
We're gonna build here.
Yes.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly... All good.
Well, look at that, looking pretty decent. Well, he is gone. Don't I need to find a priest as well? How much money do we have right now? Plenty.
There's work to be done.
Come along with me then, and we'll start building.
Or what?
All this constant fear that some cutthroat will jump me out of nowhere.
We're gonna build here.
Indeed.
I'm ready.
I'll just... We've got what we need.
Looking good. Now to do the improvements. On the improvements.
I want to build.
Certain.
It's time the church had a new altar. It's not the house of God without one.
Let's go to the site.
We're gonna build here.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check. We've still got the means.
I want to.
Certain.
We should have the church painted. It ought to be grand, with exquisite ornament.
Let's go to the site.
So I think this will be the final thing I can do right now. Not sure if there will be more or stuff like that.
We're gonna build.
Right here.
I'm ready.
I'll just... We've got what we...
Well, look at that. Now it's looking very decent. And I will need to inform him. Is there anything else we can do? 1500 we are getting. Everything is done over there. We got 10,000 left. Looking good. Then I can take some money. We will take half of this. Just so we have something. And move the horse. We can move that. I will keep that much on me.
I want to build...
We've already finished.
So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see. How do you think you're doing? We've already finished everything successfully. Excellent work, Henry.
I'm glad you're pleased.
Okay.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Yeah.
It's not here. Is it down here?
Sir Divish, I finished the assignment you gave me. Pribyslavitz is up and running once more, and making money. And the church is as good as new.
Indeed? That's excellent news. I can't wait to see it for myself.
Of course, we can go right away.
Good luck.
In the rain.
Welcome to Pribyslavitz.
Well now, I've heard some reports, but to see it with my own two eyes, beautiful.
Me and Marius did our best.
As you saw on the way here, the village is prospering, trade is booming, and the villagers are doing well.
I saw the new buildings as we were riding in. You've both done a magnificent job. I owe you my gratitude and commendation.
Thank you, sir.
How did you manage it so quickly?
We
Well,
had to clear the woods and the ruins of the former buildings,
I arranged supplies of building materials and victuals from traders nearby.
thanks to which we were able to build what you see here today.
And the church here has become the dominant feature of the whole village.
I'm especially proud of our church.
Indeed, you have plenty to be proud of. Thank you both. I can say wholeheartedly that you have not disappointed me. On the contrary, you have exceeded my expectations.
It's been an honor.
I quite concur.
Master Marius, I'd like you to stay on in the village. As soon as things have settled in the province, we can begin with the expansion as planned.
As you wish, my lord.
As for you, Henry, as I promised, you shall continue to have the income from the village, as well as the bailiff's office.
Thank you, my lord.
I thank you, Henry. Few could manage what the two of you have achieved here.
alright. So he do want to do some expansion. I'm not sure if we are going to do that.
We've already...
Well, maybe I need to finish the story, who knows? Or maybe he's just saying that because, well, why not? Well, I guess I can still send over some people over here. We also have a mission here.
Rook and Lumiere, a known pair of troublemakers. Fighting again, are you? What's it this time?
Rook is a filthy, thieving magpie.
This bastard is a fucking liar.
No, you can insult each other in your own time, not mine. What happened?
As you know, Master Bailiff, I've got a daughter, and this Rook here has a son. And like you'd expect, the son is as much of a beast as his old man. He put a belly on my girl, and then turned his back on her.
A likely tale, you lying scoundrel. We're a decent, honest family, sir. But that daughter of his, nothing but a whore, she is. She seduced my son. And what's more, this thieving bastard stole my cow, too.
Enough swearing. One at a time, and settle down. What's this about stealing a cow?
When that no-good son of his wouldn't do the right thing by my daughter, Rook here agreed in the end to give me a cow as compensation for her honour.
And I did. Only then, that slut ran off with some minstrel. Where's the honour in that? And besides, it could be anyone's brat she's carrying.
Tell me more about your daughter.
Pretty as a picture, and a good lass, though a little flighty. She had her head turned by that coxcomb, and he put her in the family way, and then he wouldn't marry her. And who else would take her with a youngster? So we agreed on a cow in compensation.
That much is true. Only, I'm sure you'll agree, Master Bailiff, where there's no honour to lose, there's nothing to compensate. A girl that runs off with some wandering jester.
What could she do when she couldn't show her face in public? That's what you paid for.
What about this son of yours?
Well, he ain't the brightest star in the sky, but he's a kind soul and a good worker. That slut of a daughter of Lumiere's got him all worked up, got herself pregnant, and then broke his heart. I talked him out of marrying her myself, because I'd rather give this bastard my best cow than my son.
I won't listen to this. That boy is a simpleton and a brute. And for sure, my daughter never went with him of her own free will.
I wanted no more to do with Lumiere or his damned daughter, so I agreed to the compensation instead of marriage. And no sooner was the deal done than the slut ran off. And I want my cow back.
You'll get nothing. A deal is a deal. It's your fault I've lost my one and only daughter.
I've heard enough to know how things really stand.
Well, yeah, deal stands.
A bargain is a bargain, whatever unforeseen may happen. The cow belongs to Lumiere.
Thank you, sir. I never doubted your wisdom.
You call that justice? I won't stay another minute in a village where the bailiff takes a hand in daylight robbery.
Well, then he leaves. That's fair enough for me. It would be unfortunate if something happens to him along the road, away from the village. Is Cornelius here, by the way? He is.
I'm glad to see you.
How do you like it here?
I won't lie, it's a shithole. And it's been a shithole most of my life. But we'll do something about that, right? And if you ever want someone to take over your bailiffing duties, let me know. Take care.
Well, he wasn't very happy.
How's it looking there? What do you mean? are they doing?
Oh wait, I've been checking the wrong place. This is not the woodcutter's camp. The woodcutter's camp is over here. I think that was a laborer's camp. The woodcutter's camp we built first, well after that. But it's down here. That's where Kunish should be. Well, he better be. Might even see him.
Well, Kunesh, how are you getting on here in the village?
Village, you call it? It's an armpit. But at least no one's bothering me here. Not until now, anyway.
Well, better than begging on the street, I guess. Well, we do have a few more probably to recruit to the village. No idea who though. I want to see if I can get Antonia over, because she's being worked to the bone now. I'm not sure what she could do here. Maybe be in the bakery or be a tavern maid or something. I don't know. We'll find something. Okay, so at least we're making money now. And I don't really need to keep any money, I can just take it. But something that will be worth considering right now is that we can now generate enough money to buy some better, if not the best armor we can possibly afford. I don't know what that would be or how much money that would be, but I know we now have a sustainable income. So that's something. We're making 1,500 a day. So I mean, that would generate plenty. If I just know how much money I will need, we could just stand here and rest pretty much. Until we have it, take the money, put it in the chest, and then ride wherever we need and take it out and everything. Okay, I don't see anything else here. There's not gonna be anything around here anyway. Rovna, I don't see anything new here. I would still like to go here and see how things are going. Main mission. Tomberg might have some quest for us. And Usitz also seems to have a quest for us. Neuenhof, nothing. Ratai might also have something for us. Nothing over here as well. I still haven't been up in Vranik, so I'm not sure what to expect. And we still need to go to Sasau. Well, the way I see it, what we should do... we should probably begin with over here. I also don't know about this quest, whatever that will be. It's a DLC quest, but I'm not sure what it is. So what if we take that, and then we do whatever we have left new up here, and then we go and do everything we have new in Ratai. Not sure if I do that one. Maybe. We'll see. I want to have everything done before I am heading over to Sasau and the monastery. It's gonna be at least a day or two in there. But we'll see. Right, anyway. I'm gonna be stopping there and grab some sleep. So I'll be back tonight at about 10 PM Central European time, and then we will continue. And hopefully we will be able to show off what I just mentioned, and maybe even start over in Sasau. We'll see. I also will check out if we can even recruit any more people. So we'll see. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on hopefully tonight. Until then, take care and good night, everyone. Bye. Alright, hello everyone. So let's see what we were just done with. We're done with everything here that I do know. We have a swordsmith. Alright. Hej glansen. Och jag har snott en jävla massa. Jag snodde tillräckligt med saker för att kunna bygga hela byn, vill nyss nämna.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Indeed there is. I heard there's been quite a ruckus in Tarnberg. It seems some gang of poachers has settled in the woods there. I couldn't tell you anything about it, though. Best talk to Nicholas, the Tarnberg Master Hunter. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. Men jag behövde typ 100 000 för att bygga den där byn. Och jag var tvungen att betala det själv.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see you.
I need a huntsman.
Master Huntsman, is there any work for me here?
There's always something that needs doing. You're that Skalitz lad, aren't you? Sir Radzi.
That'll be me.
Right. I saw you here shortly after the attack. My word, to get away from Talmberg like that, quite remarkable. It's clear you're not easily scared. So I do have a job for you.
I'm listening.
We've been having terrible problems with poachers lately. In Sir Divish's forests, we've been finding gutted entrails of deer and rabbit nooses all over the place, but no sign of the bastards who put them there.
And you want me to track down the poachers?
Indeed. Whatever you learn will be useful to me.
Shouldn't you be dealing with the poachers yourself?
I should, you're quite right. But when I ask the local folk anything, their mouths close up like clams. They're more scared of me than the devil.
Do you think the locals are in on it?
Well, I don't know, maybe. But even if not, they'll never talk to me. They're scared I'll dig some skeleton out of their cupboard. You know, the smaller the village, the bigger the secrets. That's why I need an outsider to ask for me.
I understand. Do you suspect anyone?
Well, it's hard to say, but seeing how much harm they're causing, I'd say they're no crofters looking for a Sunday roast.
I'll try to find out something about them. Any advice about where to start?
Certainly. Ask around the village. Somebody
Ja,
must
det var
have
så
seen
gott,
or
jag ska
heard
tänka på det.
And it wouldn't hurt to ask in the inn in the glade, the one on the road towards Neuhof. I've heard they serve good venison, and no shortage of it.
That's clear enough. As soon as I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Thanks for your help, lad. Good luck, then.
Right, well we need to... we will go and sleep. I'm not going to go out in the woods and roam around in the dark.
God bless.
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
What about them?
Well, I wondered if you've got any idea who might be doing it.
Tom of the Baths was mouthing off in the tavern. That's all I know. See you later. Hey!
Special with it.
Ah, picky is he?
Good evening.
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
If you ask me, there's some questions best left unanswered. But go and see Elena if you're determined. That old gossip will tell you all there is to know. Take care.
Alright, well we have two then to talk to.
I had to get it put right after him. Oh, I can't believe it. God save.
I heard you have poacher trouble.
Certainly do. They're running wild around here. And they kill a lot more than they take. Many a time I've seen a carcass just thrown in a ditch.
Why would someone just toss their catch in the woods? It doesn't make sense.
The wagging tongues say they're just doing it to spite the huntsman.
Do you have any idea who the poachers could be?
If I knew, the bastards would be strung up by now.
Don't tell me you've heard nothing at all.
Well, I did hear that Thomas, that fellow who works at the bathhouse, was mouthing off recently, saying he'd go and bag himself some game and lay on a right feast for the village girls.
I see. Has anyone seen those poachers with their own eyes?
No, just the dead game they leave behind. But Blacksmith's Betty saw some goings-on in the woods.
Goings-on? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, that's what she said, and I ain't one to pry.
Thanks.
Good luck, then.
Oh.
Greetings, good night.
I'm here to find out about the poachers gang, and I need to ask a few questions.
Well, ask away. I don't have all day.
I heard you were yelling in the tavern that you were off to hunt some venison.
Look here. I don't know who you are, but you should watch your mouth.
Oh. Well, don't you worry. So what happened then?
What? Nothing. It was just the beer talking. I got pissed and started spouting shit. Didn't mean a word of it.
Maybe not. That remains to be seen. That'll do me. I hear there's been trouble with poach.
I don't have time to talk to strangers. Good luck, then.
Well, that didn't really help.
Huh.
Fellows don't come cheap.
On account of brigands like.
Why?
God preserve you, good night.
I've got a few questions about these poachers.
So ask.
I heard you saw something fishy in the forest.
That's right, I did.
Can you describe what you saw?
It was after dark, I remember that. I went up past the castle along by the clearing, and I saw someone had lit a fire, and there were figures singing and dancing, and I could hear the whistling of a pipe. And I could smell roast meat. It was like a feast of some sort. Only I thought maybe it was some witch's Sabbath, so I was afraid to stay too long in case they saw me.
Did you recognize anyone there? Someone from the village, maybe?
No. Like I said, it was dark. All I could see was shadowy figures moving around.
Did you hear any familiar voices?
No. But I heard girls' laughter, goblets clinking, a piper playing. It sounded just like any feast.
Where's the clearing?
A short walk north of the castle. There's a track past the woodcutter's camp that takes you there.
Thanks. What do you make of this poaching that's been going on?
It's clear as day. Hannikin Hare's back. And putting those antlers on Nicholas's house? Well, we all know what that means, don't we? It's the sign of a cuckold, you mark my words.
You mean to say his wife's cheating on him?
All I'm saying is she might be feeling the urge. It happens in the best of families.
Who's this Hannikin Hare, anyway?
Hannikin Hare? There was a time he was master huntsman here, and Margaret was set to be his wife. But then he got himself accused of murder and fled before they could hang him. Margaret and his job both ended up going to Nicholas.
So what's the story between Hare and Margaret?
It was complicated. He wanted her and she wanted him too, I reckon. At least for a while. But then she hitched up with Nicholas and now she says she never had a thought of wedding Hannikin Hare.
So what went on between Hare and the huntsman?
Those two? There was no love lost between them from the moment Hare arrived. And then Margaret got involved. It was a messy business.
Do you think Hare really killed that man?
Who knows the truth of it now? I did find it all a bit odd. Hare never was much of a hothead. But then again, no one really knew him that well. And Margaret never wanted to speak of it. Wouldn't hear a word about it.
That's all I need.
Well, we managed to get a lot of information from there.
Good God. What happened to your clothes?
I heard there are poachers in the woods round here.
If only if it was just poachers. It's that sorcerer Hare. He's the one who's been running amok. I said he'd be back, and I said he'd be vengeful, and I was right both times.
Tell me something about Hannikin Hare.
Ah, that was all years ago. He turned up here one day. No one rightly knew where from. He claimed up at the castle to be a nobleman's son, and so he got the office of Master Huntsman, and Margaret was promised him for his wife. Nobody could have known he was a sorcerer.
And how did his sorcery reveal itself?
Well, he was able to vanish into thin air in the forest right in front of folk. And I've heard it said he spoke to animals, too, though I don't know the truth of it.
That doesn't sound very convincing to me.
That's because you've not seen his marksmanship. It wasn't natural, the things he could do with that bow of his. They say he sold his soul for the gift of it.
I see. How did it go with Margaret?
I'm not one to gossip.
Oh.
But she was a flighty lass in her younger years. She could never make up her mind which one she wanted, the Hare or Nicholas. So in the end, fate decided for her.
What do you mean? What happened with Hare?
Oh, that was quite something. And then some on top of it. Sir Henry of Lipo was visiting here at the castle, and Hare snapped his guardsman's neck with his bare hands. Of course, they found him out. But how do you keep a sorcerer under lock and key? You can't. That's your answer. And that Satan's spawn slipped the net.
Oh, well, it's quite a wild story. Any idea why he murdered the man?
No one knows, and most likely never will. But they say he was fully in the devil's power. There was a full moon, you see.
Was he actually seen killing the guardsman?
I suppose so. Else they'd hardly know who did it, would they?
That's probably true. There is one other... Who does Hare want revenge on?
Master Huntsman Nicholas, of course. When the Hare disappeared, Nicholas took his Margaret and the huntsman's posting.
So Nicholas came out of it well?
That one always knew how to land on his feet.
Has anyone actually seen this Hannikin Hare? He seems to exist only as a bogeyman to frighten naughty children.
Oh, he exists all right, but he flits around in the forest like a shadow. They won't be catching him anytime soon.
Goings on?
Cavorting and raising. Or what she was doing there.
Very well. Tell me something.
Ah, that he claimed up at the castle.
Well, I should...
Not at all. Take care.
Well, we managed to get some backstory on this, but I don't know. I think we're gonna be heading over to the inn. Let's sleep, make it daylight, then we head over there. If I could head over to the bots, that would be actually the best thing.
I'm here to
Well, ask away.
Blacksmith Betty saw people feasting in the woods, and she says there was a nice smell of venison. What do you know about it?
Nothing. I wasn't there.
And I don't suppose you'll tell me who was?
No, because
That'll do me.
Good luck to you.
Jesus. God be with you. I haven't seen you here before.
What are you gaping
God
at?
preserve.
Have you paid?
Good
no?
luck, then.
Then get lost.
Who's there? Answer
What are
me.
you staring at? The baths are for paying guests, not idlers with nothing better to do.
Hey, you there. Are you gonna hang around and get papered like a stuffed squirrel all day and night? If you can't pay for a bath, clear off.
The baths are for paying guests.
God's blessing.
I need to...
What? Me? Why me, for Christ's sake?
Hey, you there.
Some folk had themselves a feast in the woods recently, and the people who passed by told me they heard a piper playing. You weren't by any chance there, were you?
I was. I don't deny it. But nothing disreputable went on there.
Now listen up, laddie. I don't have time for your nonsense. This whole escapade stinks of poaching a mile off. So you better start talking.
No.
I'm not a poacher.
I didn't ask you that. I asked what you know about it.
Well, the thing is, if I did know something and told you, the word might get round that I'm a snitch.
If you don't talk, the word might get round that you've got broken legs. Understand?
All right. Yes. There was venison being eaten, but I didn't bring it. Thomas brought that there.
So all that bragging when he was drunk was more than just hot air?
I don't know where the deer came from. After what happened in the tavern, Tom took me to the forest, to this hide there. But I was too worried someone would catch us, and I took off.
You did yourself a favour. Thomas isn't going to get away with this. So about that...
What about it?
If you're innocent, lying won't help.
I don't know what you want from me. Nothing wrong.
But you do know something about it, and you're keeping it from me. Covering up for a friend, is that it? Very well. Loyalty is a fine thing, but once they discover who did it, then it'll be too late. You'll be right in over your head, with him.
But I haven't done anything.
Then you have nothing to fear.
All right. Yes.
So all that brag...
Isn't that what the baths are for?
Take care.
Not idlers with nothing better to do.
What
You
do
want
you
something
there?
from me, do you?
Are you going to hang around here gaping like a stuffed squirrel all day and night? You can't pay for a
Use.
Clear off.
Has something happened? Oh, the best is yet to come, sir.
I'm glad to hear it.
What are you staring at? The baths are for paying guests, not idlers with nothing better to do.
Well, I cannot get a bath here.
Goodbye.
I'd like to find out about the...
I don't know any.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I said I don't know any. If you...
Feasting?
That's all I know.
Good luck then.
Hey!
I'd like to...
If I were you, I'd... God be with you.
Jesus!
Well, we need to go and talk to him. I cannot get a bath.
I'm here to find out...
Well, ask away.
So, you're saying you've not been poaching?
How many times do I have to explain? I've never stolen so much as a rabbit. I was just in a tavern, bragging, that's all.
So, how do you account for my finding some deer antlers in your shed?
Well,
Come on, let's hear the truth.
all right. But promise me you won't drag me into anything.
No
Speak up
promises.
and who knows? I might put in a word for you.
All right. The truth is I did drag a deer carcass there, but I didn't do the shooting. I was given it.
That's a likely story.
Honestly, not a word of a lie. I caught the poacher just as he was skinning it.
And who might that be?
I don't know.
If you don't tell me who it was, I've no reason to believe that story of yours.
Fine. Fine. He's one of the charcoal men. I've seen him taking the charcoal to the forge. His name is Radan.
There are plenty of charcoal burners around here.
He came from the charcoal piles south of here. If you follow the creek upstream, you can't miss them.
Well, you better pray I find him, because if you've been lying to me, I'll go straight to the castle. Understood?
I'm telling the truth, I swear. I'm sure you'll find him there.
We'll see.
Good luck to you.
Damn, we do have a lot of stuff to do. But I really need to go to the tavern.
Yeah. Yeah.
A tankard here.
Sick.
One beer for me.
I feel quite hungry.
Well, luckily we do have food.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
This must be it. So southeast we need to head.
Yeah.
There's a human camp.
Yeah.
How are you, Henry?
Good God, you look terrible. Did someone attack you?
A fellow from Talmberg claims he saw you poaching. What do you have to say about that? Can you hear me? Don't you have anything to say to me about that?
I'm not a poacher.
That's not what I've heard.
But I'm not a poacher, though.
Stop trying to wriggle out of it. I know very well you're a poacher.
What? No, I
think you can trick me by playing dumb, do you? Forget it. I'll be taking you to Talmberg, and the executioner will soon have you singing.
To the castle. I don't want to go there.
So, out with it.
They only take me along from time to time.
All right. But you know where I can find them, don't you?
Aye.
And where is that?
The clearing.
They meet in a clearing.
They camp there.
And where is the clearing?
Oh, it was just there.
A short walk from here.
Or
a short walk where? Do you know how many clearings there are in these woods?
No. Sorry, I don't know.
Oh my God. Where is the clearing they camp in? How do I get there?
Along the trail. From the huntsman's lodge. Go into the wood by the big broken tree. Eastward.
Very well. I hope I can find it.
Take care.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Listen, innkeeper. I hear you have some game here from time to time.
Aye, we have dice games happening most nights.
You make a stuffed bird laugh.
No?
Oh, come now. Let's not lie to each other. I know very well you sell poached game here.
Oh, you do? Do you? And how's that?
I've seen a bit of the world. I know how things go.
Even so, I don't rightly understand what you're on about.
I've heard there are poachers in the area, and I'd like to join them.
Ah, you should have said right away you're in the trade. If But before I tell you anything, I'll have to put you to the test. You know, I can't send every Tom, Dick and Harry to my friends.
Fair enough. What do you want me to do?
At the stud farm near here, there's a stable hand by the name of Jakub. Bastard got lucky at dice and won my favourite tankard off me.
And what's that got to do with me?
If you'd stop interrupting, you might find out. Anyway, he's so full of himself, he doesn't want to give it back, not even for money. But he's very fond of archery, and I don't need to add he likes to make bets.
I'm with you. If I can win your tankard back and bring it to you, you'll know that
you're not completely useless. That's right. So, get going. I'm thirsty, and I'll always taste it better out of my trusty old tankard.
How's trade? Any trouble around these parts?
Around here? The ones who've got it worst are them at the Neuhof stud farm. Getting things up and running again without old Smill will be a job and a half. His widow Zora's a fine woman, tough as they come. But, well, she's a woman still.
So I need to go and steal.
What's the matter, laddie? Need to shit?
Oh shit.
Good morning.
Would you have anyone here who would work as a groom for me in Pribyslavitz?
Well, there might be, but we're still getting things back into shape after that raid. And I can't... Poor Mark could do with a change. He's not been himself since that night. Always staring at the ground. I'm afraid it's not good for him being here.
Not to worry. I'll take good care of him.
It'd do him good to move away and leave those ghosts behind. Especially if he's taking care of horses. He's a clever lad and loves those animals. But who's going to do his job here? I can't afford to hire a new hand right away.
You know it would be the best thing for Mark. But if it's as you say, the poor lad could lose his mind here.
Oh dear. It'll be hard to manage without him, but you're right. Very well then. You have my permission. Mark can go with you if he wants to.
Do you need a hand with anything around here?
I certainly do. After what happened, I don't know where to begin. Throw out everything that's burnt, hire new stable boys. But why bother? There's just no point anymore. Especially since no one will buy from me. Our best customer was Sir Divish of Talmberg. He paid handsomely for our horses. But now my husband is... Now he's been murdered. His lordship has stopped buying, although we still breed excellent steeds.
Then why would he stop buying from you?
I don't know, really. But maybe you could find out? Take our dabbled grey and show him to his lordship. He's a fine steed, a bit of a devil, but fast as the wind. That ought to convince Sir Divish.
All right.
All right. I'll go and ask Sir Divish. Maybe I can find out what's going on.
That would be very kind of you, lad. Please send him my respectful greetings. Goodbye.
So where is this guy? Where is Mark?